Okay, so after a day of just hanging at the pool and smoking cigars, I completely realized I didn't even show you guys the two biggest things that I purchased within the last 2 months or so. I did two big things that I wanted to showcase. One, because I haven't done it yet. I feel like everybody needs to see this. This is huge motivation right here. I'm only 23, and the fact that I've been moving the way I've been moving has been inspiring a lot of people. It's also been getting a lot of hate from a lot of people, but what are you gonna do? Wherever I am, I just wanna have the best of the best. That's the type of life I wanna live. So a lot of people, they get to questioning on why I do the things the way I do, but I want the best life that I could possibly live. So if these things are gonna help me live the best possible life I can live, while I'm also altering my mind and making sure that I'm going to be the best person that I could be for myself, my family, my friends, I'm gonna be able to have a little bit of fun with it.
She said she don't pop perks. I don't need a baby.
I did grab me an X6M and a 2024 Corvette Stingray. The car is absolutely stunning. White interior, I had to match the X6, which you'll see in a second.
Wait, I'm ahead of baby. I know that.
At one point, the X6 was one of my dream cars, and this right here has the full iconic glow grille, which does glow at night, full LED.
Talking take a minute, baby. When nighttime comes, she turn into a freak. Talk it, bust it down on me. Press the button and ain't got no key.
Was I scared to take on a ton of car payments and a couple other big responsibilities? Not really. If you work very, very hard, if you really put your mind to what you're doing, if you're serious about making money, this shit comes. This shit flows. It's a flow state. You don't force this stuff. It took me a very long time to be able to afford cars like this, and now that I do, I won't want it to stop, so I'm gonna keep working. The Corvette is badass, I will tell you that. X6 on the other hand is a different animal. Option with blue LED laser lights. It definitely does need some new rims, and I can vouch that I'm probably gonna throw the Bostons on there. The Bostons are 10G rims. Yeah, I think it needs the fucking rims, Leo. What do you think?
I think you need them.
I think you need them. So X6 has always been one of my favorite cars that I've had. This thing was fully optioned out, full crystal shift knob, 4.4 liter V8, twin turbo, Bauer & Broken sound system. I mean, here's the thing. X6 is very, very nice truck. If you're looking for something that's an everyday driver, 600 horses, there's no way you can go wrong in an X6. The funny thing is since I bought the Vette, I haven't really driven this thing. This thing has been sitting in my garage. The Vette is always gonna suffice for being a well car for the summer, but the X6 is a full year-round car, and it'll still smoke you no matter if it's rain, sleet, or snow. This thing is disgusting. It's so dirty. It's been sitting in the garage. It's full of dust. The cool part about this one is I opted for the target top, which means it's gonna be the coupe. This to me looks more Bruce Wayne than anything. If you're not too familiar with cars, which most people aren't, and most people are, you aren't most familiar with cars, you're not gonna be able to see the full mid-engine. And a lot of people don't know that Chevrolet and Ferrari actually traded their Magna Ride system, which is almost like a cushiony suspension ride for their vehicles, to Ferrari for their mid-engine technology in the early 2000s. In 2020, when the first C8 was released, there's a whole big thing going around with GM that they had ripped up 488 Spiders in the actual facility where they're building these cars, so they can kind of get a note. That's where you get the poor man's Ferrari from. And I can totally tell because the car looks absolutely stunning. Corvette has never looked this way before. C7, C6, you wouldn't be able to get me to buy one of those if you threatened to kill me. I wouldn't buy it. I saw the Z06 a year and a half before it actually came out to the open eye. 3.5 inches wider, it's flat plane crank V8. The decision from buying a C8, it was not the easiest thing. There were so many other cars that you can buy, more speed, better look, things like that, for $90,000, $100,000. Aston Martin Vantage, easy car that you can grab, smoke this thing, smoke anything around it. Super car that's fun, fast, and it looks good. You'll feel like James Bond when you're driving it. This, on the other hand here, I drove this on the track before the actual release date for a lot of the C8s, and I absolutely loved it. I'll fuck up a McChicken or two, take off the top bread, lettuce, cheese, tomato. It's the best order you can do at McDonald's. With the Americans that go in there, I'll do the Big Mac, a double Big Mac. You know, I may get a quadruple Big Mac because my tits aren't big enough. Just like the McChicken. It's not too many calories, it's just a chicken patty. It's probably not even chicken. Who gives a shit? I'm not gonna do a POV drive with the X6. I don't really feel like I have to. The Corvette needs a lot more explaining in my decision than the X6 does. Because everyone knows me that I'll buy a BMW. I'll buy a BMW even if someone told me I'd give money for the BMW even if it was free. because the car is just so great. But I feel like people were waiting on me to give an explanation for how the Vette is. And in all fairness, the Corvette drives great. The car feels good. The steering is well. It doesn't understeer, oversteer. This is the car you buy when you're like a entrepreneur, or like a web sensation, or your t-shirts. You sold 100 t-shirts. You buy some Rick Owens and a Corvette. I'll do 2 spicy McChickens, please, with lettuce, cheese, tomato. You know what, hon? I'm sorry. Make that 3, please. 3 spicy McChickens, lettuce, cheese, tomato, please. So get behind me. You're staring me down like you just saw a ghost. Oh, this is always my problem. You gotta transfer money. I have to transfer money. I don't just keep it in the account. Keep it in the account, the bills just fly, and the this and that gets, money just flies around. You know what I've always wondered? How can I do such a hard task every single day, do such a hard job, work so hard, you give somebody a simple instruction, and some people can't even make a fucking sandwich right. And I'm not a dick. Everywhere I go, I'm very polite. You won't see me be rude to anybody. You always see me with a smile. But stuff like this is just annoying. This is the representation of people's listening skills and their life. You look at their sandwich, you can look at someone's life. Think about it. Right? This is the world we live in. Like, doesn't that scare you a little bit? America's always been the place where Europeans, like my family, they migrate to have like a better life and learn more and excel. But here it just seems like when you come here, you get lazier and stupid. Now look, actually this one does have lettuce and cheese, but it's missing tomato. So maybe the other one will have all 3. You really don't want them? You can get lucky and get the one that...
I promise you I'm okay.
Just making sure you don't want one, because then this is probably gonna have all of the condiments that I asked for.
That's fine.
The secret behind McDonald's is that the prices go up and the people get dumber. Why would you have to go somewhere and make sure that all the shit's in the bag? When you're in Greece, you never have to make sure anything's in the bag, or your fucking straw's in the bag for your coffee. Like, people just don't think that way. You're like, how's this malaka gonna drink this cafe without a fucking straw? You know what I mean? So here, put the fucking straw. You know what, give him 2. Maybe the idiot drops it through his seat. There's things that people don't know about how sales goes, no matter if it's insurance, cars, whatever the case may be. Everything is sales in life, right? At the end of the day, you're selling yourself. If you're a man, you're trying to pick up women, you're selling yourself on why you should be picked by that woman. Or if you're a man like me, they just know automatically to pick you. You have to be a different kind of animal to be able to come home after you don't sell shit, or you don't have yourself a day like you said you were going to in the morning, but you still did everything right, and say, you know what, tomorrow's a better day. Tomorrow's a whole new, brand new day. And you nurture your routine, yourself, your mind, and you go kill it the next day. It just happens that way. It's not for the weak.
Bitch, shorty, golden. Catch this in hell. Hocus pocus. I can't fucking put y'all, y'all be bogus. These zippers on my jeans gon' make me look just like a biker. I just pointed out the mama in the party like a sniper. Cartier on my glasses got me looking like I was a writer. Stepping from the back, little baby, call me Michael Myers. SRT go stupid fast, gon' lock the bracelet like some pliers. She gon' text me for round 2, I told her that I can't, I'm tired.